wasn't allowed to eat anything good as a kid. My mom bought Post-Raisin Bran instead of Kellogg's because it didn't put sugar on the raisins.
I never got to try sugar cereals when I was a kid. We only had Cheerios and cornflakes at my house.
I am pretty sure for an entire year, she served me a bowl of pencil shavings.
When I was a child, my parents moved us from the city to a little cottage at the end of a dirt road at the end of the world.
My mom thought that it was better for us if we ate cereal where sugar was not one of the first 3 ingredients.
Now, my best friend was allowed to eat anything she wanted, but if I would go over and try to scam a snack, she'd be all, here's some apple slices.
At the age of 4, I decided that I'd had enough, and I wasn't going to live with them anymore, so I gathered up all my clothes and put them under the crook of my arm, and told my mother that I was going to run away and live with Reuben, this guy who lived up the road.
So I didn't get to try Lucky Charms until they had it in the dining hall in my college dorm.
I wasn't allowed to have, I wasn't allowed to have sugary cereals when I was little. I think once or twice I might have had Cocoa Puffs, which was like, you know, apocalyptic.
So like grape nuts or kashi or something equally disgusting.
So I would always trick her and her little sister into playing scavenger hunt with me. And every list I ever made asked for them to find a bowl, a spoon, a glass of milk, and an entire fucking box of Golden Grants.
And my mother said that if I lived with Reuben, he wouldn't make me cream of wheat on Saturday mornings.
I probably ate my body weight in Lucky Charms over the 4 years I was in college. And that was fun for me because it ended up that they were putting LSD in the marshmallows. Win-win.
So I considered my options and walked back into the house. Years later, I found out Reuben was a drug dealer.
I like things that taste like sugar and artificial flavoring rather than actual fruit.
Anything my mom didn't make herself, because I was raised by hippies.
Yeah, I don't like milk. I had a stepmother force me to drink milk, and so I still hate milk, and I still hate you, Susan.
And when I would do sleepovers, I would have the sugary cereal. And I still remember the first time I ate Trix. It was very disconcerting that the milk turned purple.
Plus, I also kind of had a thing for like ghosts and creepy stuff.
So, but I don't really have a favorite cereal. Then it was a loaded question. It's insensitive to people who don't like milk.
Okay, I really liked Blueberry cereal.
When I was a child, I enjoyed Rice Krispies.
I have a confession to make. I don't really like cereal.
It's like the horror movie version of cereal.
Because the Snap Crackle Pop filled the empty black chasm in my chest.
I'm going to have to say Cheerios. And yeah, there's more cats where these came from.
Where my soul is supposed to be.
My favorite cereal as a child was, and still is, and ever shall be.
Frankenberry, Blueberry, Bride of Blueberry, I don't know.
Count Chocula.
The past, the present, and probably the future.
So when I would go to my friend's house as my best friend, I would eat Count Chocula with chocolate milk poured over it.
It's 2 parts cinnamon, 2 parts sugar, 2 parts air.
Which I don't think is what my mom had in mind.
And a little bit of rice, I think.
There was like these raisin squares that were like, they were like shredded wheat and they had like raisin inside them. I don't think they make them anymore, but they were really good.